So, good morning, everyone. Today I'm explaining to you the questions from the last assignment given to you. And the first question is you have to find the sum of the given series. The series is given here. The next question is you have to find the maximum value among four given values, but you have to use a function, and through function you have to use a written statement. How we will see here. And the one program or the one concept I have explained to you how you can return multiple values through a single written statement without using multiple written statement. So we'll start here. The first question, what we have to do whenever you are getting this type of question, always you have to use this concept. What is the concept actually? You begin from here first, then you can understand it. First you input the value that how many steps you want. How many steps means this 1 plus 1 upon factorial 1 plus 1 upon factorial 2 plus some value will be there of n. Suppose we are going up to 5. 1 upon 3, 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 5. So suppose the value of n you are giving 5. So at this moment suppose you have given 5. Now you take two variable. One is I equal to 1. The other one is sum equal to 1. So when your series is starting from 1 plus, you just remember always you take sum equal to 1. First you the variable sum equal to 1, and then we will start finding the sum of the series. Now the concept is here. The value of n we have given 5. Now this loop will become while I less than equal to 5. So the first I is 1. So 1 is less than 5. Condition is true. It will come inside. Now f equal to, you focus on this step, f equal to this f equal to fact of I. Now here what we have to do, we have to calculate first the factorial of 1. How we will calculate the factorial of 1? Now this I is 1. Here I is 1. This 1 will be passed from here, and this I, it means the value of I will be passed to this x. Now what is the value of x? For first time the value of x is 1. Now the value of x here also will be 1. The value of j is 1. So 1 is equal to 1. So condition is true. It will come inside and it will calculate the factorial of 1. How? This result equal to result cross j. What is the value of result? The value of result is 1. The value of j is also 1. 1 into 1 equal to 1. Now j equal to j plus 1. So here j will be 2. 2 is not less than 1 as well as not equal to 1. So the condition will become false and you will come back here. It means it will return the value result. Return result. What is the value of result? 1. Where this 1 will go now? This return result, it will be stored in this f. I hope it should be clear. Now once again you see what we have done. We have passed the value of I 1. This 1 will move to this place. Now at this place it will calculate the factorial of 1 through this concept, and it will return the factorial of 1. This result will be stored, this result will be stored into f because we are calling the factorial function here. Now it means in this step, once again you see, in this step we have calculated the factorial of the value what you have passed through this fact function is I equal to 1 first. Now the next step you see, this sum equal to sum plus 1 upon f. What is f? F is factorial of 1. So what will happen here now? So what is sum? 1 plus 1 upon factorial 1. this f already has calculated the factorial of 1. So you can see that the first two steps are there, 1 upon factorial 1, 1 plus 1 upon factorial 1. So in the first step you have calculated up to this. Now we have given the value of n 5. So the next time this I through this one, while I equal to I plus 1 here, first I was 1, now it will become 2, it will go here, 2 is less than again 5, condition is true, it will come inside. First was I was 1, next I is 2, this 2 will be passed here, this I will move to this x will come here, and the value of this one will be executed here. It means result equal to result 1 into j is 1. First it will, because it will start once again from the beginning. Now 1 equal to 1 means the value of result is 1. Now j equal to j plus 1, the j will become 2. So here x is 2, j is 2, 2 equal to 2, condition is true, it will come inside. Once again result equal to, second time result equal to result into j. J is what? 2. Result is 1. 1 into 2 equal to 2. So now the factorial of 2 is, 2 into 1 equal to 2, and the same answer we are getting from here. So it will return now this one. So, and the factorial of 2 will be stored now where? Into f. Now in the second step, now for the second step, sum equal to sum. Sum was already 1 plus 1 2 in the first previous step. Now 1 upon factorial, for the 1 upon value of f. The value of f is 2. Now you can calculate here. Next time the value of I will become 3. This 3 will be passed to this x. This x will be passed to this place. And now the factorial of 3 will be calculated. It will store in f. Then again it will become sum equal to sum plus 1 upon this, whatever the factorial of 3 will be there. So 3 into 2, 6. And then it will be calculated similarly, and at the finally it will print the value of sum. So I hope it should be clear. So very simple. What we are doing here, we are passing the value of I from here, we are calculating the factorial here, and then we are finding the sum in this place. Sum equal to sum plus 1 upon f. F is the factorial of the given value. So in this way you can calculate the sum of the series plus and so on up to any value. The value, any value means here you have to give the value of n. I hope it should be clear. We'll move to the next example. Here it's very simple example, but only that the concept of return statement you must have to use here, as well as the function. Not a simple program, you have to use the return statement and the function concept in this question. So very simple question. You have defined a one function large ABCD. Now the concept is, if A is greater than B and A greater than C and A greater than D, return A. First you have to compare A for all. A should be compared with B, C, D. Then B should be compared with A, C, D. Then C should be compared with A, B, C. And then D should be compared with, C should be compared with A, B, D. And D should be compared with A, B, C. So we have done here. So first three steps, suppose you have compared A, you have compared B, you have compared C. So the last step no need to compare, because automatically it will be there. If A is not greater, B is not greater than, C is not greater than, then definitely D will be greater. We are not comparing here for the equality. So very simple. First you have to go for A, then return A. Then you have to go for B, then return B. Then you have to go for C, return C. Else return D. This concept, this finding the maximum value out of given value, we have already discussed. So now the next, finally you have returned D. Now give the values A, B, C, D. Then call the function here R equal to large A, B, C, D. Whatever the answer will come from there, either A, B, C or D. Suppose it's returning A, so the R will be A. If it is returning B, R will be B. If it is returning C, R will be C. So, and if it is D, the R will be D. So finally, whatever the value is there, either A, B, C or D, that will be stored into R. And the finally you have to print here R. So very simple concept. Once again, first what we have to do, you have to define one function, and in that function you have taken 4 variables, because we have to compare the 4 variables, and then you have to compare first A, then B, then C, and finally D automatically will be there. How to compare? You know very well with this AND operator. This AND operator is there. This is reserved word, and then you have to return A. If it is A, then you have to return B. If it is B, then C or D. Now in the main function, what we have to do, you have to first input the 4 values A, B, C, D, and then you have to call the function R equal to large A, B, C, D. All these A, B, C, D will be passed from these variable, is first to first, second to second, third to third, and fourth to fourth. And then you have to print the result. I hope it should be clear. Now we'll move to the next example. It's a very simple example. First, we are using return statement to return more than one value or one functionality. As here you can see, return x cross x, we are returning a square. Return x cross x cross x, we are returning cube of the value. And here mat.sqrt, we are returning the root of or square root of the particular value. So very simple. First you enter any value, and then because 3 values we are returning here from here, one square, another cube, and another square root. So you take 3 variable here, 3 A, B, C. Take 3 variable and then call this function. What we have to do, first we have to take 3 variables and we have to call this function. What is the value of x? Suppose you have given the value of x 4. So here it will be 4. This 4 will be passed to here, 4. Now what will happen? 4 into 4, 4 into 4 into 4, and sqrt of 4. So what will be the answer? 4 into 4, 16, 64, and 2. So first the square will be stored into A, cube will store in B, and square root will store in C. And then you have to print ABC. So simple concept, how we have to use a single return statement to return multiple values. Just see here, return, give the first concept, then comma, second concept, then comma, and the third concept. Here first square we are getting, then cube we are getting, then square root we are getting, and then we are calling this function into this one. So how many values you are going to return, that many variables you have to take here, and then finally you have to print. So that's all for today's from today. These questions I have explained to you. So if you have any confusion, once again you can phone me and you can get the answer. Okay, thank you very much.